How's it going, everyone? And in this video we're going to be walking through how you can plot multiple lines and label those lines in Arduino's IDE with the serial plotter. So we'll get started. And in front of me I've got some code here that is doing nothing right now except printing a constant value. So we, in our setup method, define the baud rate, and then we're just entering into this loop, and all we're doing the entire time is printing out a constant, which in this case is just the integer 1. So if I were to upload this code right now onto my Arduino, which I have connected to my computer, and I go to Tools and then I click on Serial Plotter, what it's going to do is it's going to pull up this window right here, and right now we can see that we're getting a pretty boring constant output in our plot. So, let's do some cool stuff here where we're actually seeing some things move, like if you had an input that was measuring the temperature or something, how would we do that? So the way we would do that is we need to first make sure that, when you're going to be plotting multiple things, only do print statements and not print line statements, because the print line statement will basically end the current set of data points to be putting at that one timestamp. So just remember that. So I'm going to add some additional things into my code right here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to serial print comma, and this will help tell Arduino's IDE to delimit this, because we're going to be passing in some additional stuff. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste in another little code block I already have. And so we're just going to paste in this guy like that. So we're going to say, I'm going to print another thing. The first thing I'm doing though is I'm going to be naming that thing so that it knows how to label it. So I'm going to say I'm going to be printing the cosine function here. And then I'm just going to call the cosine function that's already built into Arduino. We're going to again call a constant that converts degrees to radians. And then I'm going to be multiplying that by the I term in our for loop iteration. And again, just another comma. And then finally what we're going to do is I'm just going to paste in the final code snippet here, and I will provide links to this to a GitHub public repo. And so, printing a sine function on top of that. And now, if that is the last data point that we want to have in this particular timestamp, I'm going to then do a print line statement. So at the end of this, it puts a new line character, and that's what tells Arduino that this thing is no longer to start the next timestamp in this plot. So I'm going to click on upload, and I'm going to let this thing upload to the Arduino. And I think it's done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click on Tools and then go to the Serial Plotter. We're going to make this guy full screen. And you can see now how we have the blue, red, and green lines appearing for us. And we've got little labels up in the top left, which is helpful. And yeah, so that is how simple and easy it is to plot multiple values in Arduino. You can just go to your heart's content and it'll start coming up with new colors. But yeah, so that's how you can make these plots, have labels, and that's going to wrap things up for this video. So I hope this is helpful stuff. Thank you all for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll post a link to that GitHub in the description. So take care.